Donna Dent is the Assistant Director of the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities Office of Behavioral Health Prevention. Ms. Dent assists the Director in planning and overseeing the office's substance abuse prevention and federal grants. The Prevention Office provides statewide guidance and services addressing substance abuse prevention, suicide prevention, and mental health promotion.
Thank you, Carmen, and thank you everyone for joining us today. I can't tell you how excited and happy I am that everyone is here and is able to participate with us. This is our virtual day at the Capitol. We're all excited. DBHDD and Office of Behavioral Health and Federal Grants, Prevention and Federal Grants, our staff, we're all excited and happy to be here with you guys today. We want to express our deep appreciation for all the work and the things that you do in your community. We wanted to help you and be a part of this advocacy day to help you learn how to be better advocates, to make sure your voices are heard, because that's what advocacy is about. It's about being a voice for yourself, for your family, and your community. And we appreciate that and want to support and nurture that. We're here to help you learn more about that, to learn how to truly listen and we want to hear your concerns today, your questions, any requests you have. So please make sure throughout the day you use that chat box, you ask questions, you send emails, you again make your voice heard. We also want to support you by helping to educate and inform you. We want to show you tools and show you different practices that might be effective in your different communities and help you with your advocacy work along the way. Prevention is a broad field and there's a lot of different components and pieces to it. We want to provide as much information as we can, the data, and help you understand all the different issues concerning prevention in our state and across the US. As well as we want you to really have a good understanding of all the resources that are in our communities, things we may not always think of as resources, but are open to us, and how to access different services that may be available as well. So we really want you to take advantage of today, to learn as much as you can, and to talk with one another. As Carmen said, this is about connecting and growing, and that's a lot of what we want you guys to do and to spend today doing. I know for me, I can remember there was a TED Talk I watched a while back and pieces of it stuck with me, so I'll share a little of that today. And it talked about, I believe it was a young man named Joseph Campbell, and he talked about how advocacy and how for him, it was about 5 different things. It was about the first part bringing your motivation, developing your motivation. It is stepping into prevention, stepping into this role of finding out what you're passionate about, what your feelings and ideas and beliefs are about. It's about locking down those motivations and building them inside yourself. And we hope part of today will help do that. Will help inspire you and bring that sense of purpose to the work that you do and the things that you want to do for your community. We hope that you will connect with one another, see who else is in your chat rooms, talk with one another, and find role models. Look to the people in your community, look to the people that you work with, who can help inspire you, who can be a role model to help you figure out how to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in your communities. So use that to step in today to build your motivation, to help find some of those role models. And then also to take a step back. Carmen talked about bouncing back, but also take a step back to look at the context of prevention. That's one of the things we always want to do, is to look and learn about our community. We know everybody in our community is not the same. Everybody doesn't have the same experiences. And we need to look at the history of how we got where we are today. Look at how we've moved from one point to the next so that we can not make the same mistakes and we can learn from the past and move to a brighter future. So make sure you take the time to look at the history of your community and the work that you're doing, and look at prevention and where it's moving towards. So you have that understanding of how we got here. And then to also take all of that and focus, because we really do, in prevention, we all know this, we get pulled in a million different directions all the time. There are always new issues, new substances of use, new avenues. As we talked about, we have COVID this year. There are always new challenges and new trying things that we have to overcome. So what we really need to try and do is to maintain some focus on what our key and primary issues, challenges, and benefits are. It's easy to get pulled off the path and to get pulled in other directions. And that's okay for a time, but we always have to kind of refocus and recenter in order to move to the point we want to get to. And that's the last part of stepping up and being that voice, to focus all of that information and understanding and that motivation into the action steps we want to take. We really need to, I hope we use today as part of that stepping up, that moving forward, moving to the next step, and starting to the next point. So use this day to build your motivation, to connect with people, to learn more about prevention and how and what you can do in your communities and in your families and within yourself to move forward from this point and create a plan for that action. You know, guys who know me know I'm all about those plans. So please use today to do that. You know, our office is here to help and assist and support in that. And V4P is here to help everybody have a voice, because that is the key. We don't want anyone to be voiceless. We want everyone to move forward and to have a voice in prevention. Thank you.